In October of 2012, I decided that it was time to redecorate the house on the Mekhong here at Mumiyai, and I began planning how that would be done. I hired a Dutch girl, Patricia, to do the design work, and I also hired a contractor from Bangkok, Kun Prateep, to do the construction. First months of 2013, the work was begun, and by October of that year, the house was complete. Let me take you on a little tour of the house and the grounds to see what it looks like now. There's also going to be a video of the house blessing ceremonies that we held on the 4th of January in 2014. Coming through the entrance, the first thing you see is the sweeping view of the river and the living room. Those Thai boxer wood carving statues that were made by Wally, the Vietnamese carver, back in the early 70s, are in the cabinets to the right and the left. And there's that horse rearing up against the boy, and it's located now on a low center cabinet, and it highlights that beautiful triptych painting of a field that was done by David's sister Peggy. Off to the right, you can now see the kitchen wall, which has been opened to create yet another view of the river. The late afternoon shadows show off of the living room seating area, and especially the horse and that green bowl on the cabinet. Opening up the kitchen walls and installing the cabinets, the electric stove and the refrigerator on the rear wall have made it a roomier kitchen and dining area. And the evening sunsets from there are even more beautiful. Now let's head up the steps here to the second floor. At the top of the steps there's a little reading table and a chair with some paintings of monks and Buddhas that I bought when I was in Burma a few years ago. Special feature of the stairwell is that new hanging lamp with a carved ceiling piece behind it. As you look out from the seating area at the top of the stair landing, there's an alcove with some books and a Buddha statue cabinet, which is leading to a balcony that overlooks the river. You might have a notice of the vaulted ceilings here, which are now in all the rooms here on the second floor. Here's my bedroom. I especially like the outside greenery and the inside wood look. Again, you might have a look at the vaulted ceilings in this room. You might notice a small special picture on the wall. That's a needlework that was done by Judy several years ago when she was here. There's also a hand-woven it's a Lao tapestry on the wall next to the bathroom door. The bathroom has been enlarged. It was 2 bathrooms before, it's now 1, and it's all done in gray granite. When you look through that alcove off of the upper landing, you get a great view of the Mekhong River and the sand dredging that's being done over there in Laos. Now here's my office. The books fill one wall and the Mekhong River view fills the other. Of course, I'm reading a lot of religious literature, as that was my project this past year. And there on my work table is a Bible. It's open to the Gospel according to St. Matthew. And that's what I was just talking to Judy about just a few days ago. Let's go back downstairs now, and then we'll walk out onto the veranda, which is a really comfortable seating area now, and we can really enjoy the view of the river from here. To have some fun with the 2 fish ponds in the front of the house, we added some stone elephant statues shooting water out, and then there's a waterfall also. And there are some fancy carp swimming around there in the ponds. The jacuzzi spa has its own corner, with carved elephants in the jungle cameoed on the walls there. At night the spa is lighted, and the bottom lighting on the elephants gives a really eerie glow to the whole atmosphere. Looking at the river front side of the house, you get a better idea of what that veranda and the outer walls of the basement look like. Even the basement area's got a total remake. Now it's 2 guest apartments down there. One houses several of the pictures I brought back from Burma years ago and is a comfortable area for special guests. One of the special guests who's been here for some time is Jim Brown, who's the person who's doing the video work on this video we're watching. So while I was redecorating the main house, I had to find someplace else to stay, so I built a small teak house to live in for about 6 to 9 months while they were doing the work over here in the main house. After we come into the main entrance, we'll walk around that pathway and go around the gazebo, and then we'll head for the house, which is made of teak and has its own little bridge leading up to it. You can see that. The inside of the house is really compact, but still it's roomy. The front room there is another one of those beautiful pictures by Peggy Howard that matches the color of the teak so well. If we go on in now to the inner room, it's a bedroom, a TV room, a kitchen, and there's a bathroom in there, a little dining area. It's really quite compact and fun to live in. I enjoyed living there for the time they were building on the main house. There behind one of the cabinets is a picture that was taken of me years ago. And it was framed and made as a gift from Kun Cham Nong and his family.